All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, run down on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, upload a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview just by clicking the link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Hey Rue Roundtable live stream, where the brothers meet once a week discussing very vital, very important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. I want you to get over there, check it out, get a preview by clicking that link and becoming a brother, becoming a member today. Rainier Alarm King SETI.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun SETI DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. I want you to get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon. By far, we got that file up there right now. We did it today. We started off with the Patreon. We got that fire up there. Netters of Chaos, Ta, We Ret, and So Back. I want you to get over there and get that work. The hippopotamus and crocodile netters of ancient Nile Valley worship, gods and goddesses of the primordial abyss, black cosmic origins of creation. And so I want you to check it out, family. It's showing you some of the depth of our understanding and creation on the planet, zoo types, spiritual zoo types, sacred to us, and man is powerful. Get that work, family. To all the family out there, donate to the General. Thank you. Appreciate you. For those that would like to donate, the link is in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI, Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We back again. We are talking about the cosmic incubator of the primordial black race. You feel what I'm saying? And we know our ancestors speak that we came from the cosmos. First and foremost, they did say that. Okay, in esoterical understanding that when you talk about the pharaonic rulership, the pharaonic rulership descended from the heavens. You see that Osar Set, you see, were the first pharaohs. In essence, Set was before Osiris. And we got to deal with that. A lot of people don't want to deal with it, but they're going to have to if they're going to bring proper understanding to ancient Egypt. Okay, in his evolution down from the source of the Nile all the way down into Kemet. You see, but it speaks that that the divine pharaonic rulership descended from the heavens, that the first king was Osiris, and his son Heru was the second king, and each king Nama on down into descendants of the first pharaoh, which is Osiris. So we did, according to the ancient text, we descended from the cosmos, but we know it's in essence. We know it's in essence. You see, this man don't know, he don't have no connection to the cosmos, and so he just looking all over the place. Yes, it's in the essence. When we talk about the melon, see, we understand the same, which he don't have. See, the thing is, y'all got this y'all got to understand that all of these fucking mystery systems that they call themselves, even the Gnostics, them too, is inadequate. Okay, ain't nothing is gonna suffice the mystery system other now. You see what I'm saying? No sir, no way, no how. You see, I know what the Egyptian mystery, the Kushite Egypto mystery system produced. You can see it in the now. Everything else is just some philosophies in a goddamn book. I don't know what civilization Gnosticism built. I don't know what civilization Hermeticism built. I don't know what for civilization theosophy built, but I know what the mystery system built. And it's there, it's on the walls. So they were more than just philosophical. You see what I'm saying? They had a reality-based system that was connected to all aspects of creation, spirit, physical, fire, air, water, all the elements, all the constellations, every star that they could study had something to do with our very being. But we understand that that which is on the out is also on the in. You see that Egypt was a mirror of the heavens, that Egypt was heaven on earth. Okay, and so yes, and so we didn't, we wasn't confused about that. We wasn't confused about, so what's there is here, as above, so below. You feel what I'm saying? And so many of our pyramids, temples, tombs are aligned to the constellations, and we understand because we understood melanin. And when you understand the melanin, and you understand our very being, how everything, our thoughts, our minds, even the chakras, you see what I'm saying? It's the melanin, you see what I'm saying, that allows the chakras to flow. Without melanin, you don't have nothing. You see, and so when you get in there and you get to, they because they don't have melanin, they find these these synthetic means to try to achieve, because this is what it is. Motherfuckers can say what they want to. You can't come in, you look at how he manifests on the planet and then go into these fake fucking esoterical schools, and then all of a sudden he's so adequate in that. He's just as deficient as he is in every fucking thing else, even in that Gnosticism and all of that shit. You see, even when we talk about the Yadabath and all of this and shit, this in the archons and all of this shit, is still the white man, because you said that because the Yadabath ain't who created all the religions. If there's a God, a lesser God that then created this world, you understand? And here we back off into the God shit. You see, ain't no lesser God created shit. Nothing. Everything that you see come out of the primordial blackness of creation. Ain't nothing else got that power. Nothing. So all that Yadabath, Gnosticism, that shit is bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it's a synthetic understanding. Yes, it could be real in a synthetic mean, but the Yadabath and all of that and shit, the Yadabath is the white man, because he didn't damn near created all these fucking religions that's controlling your mind. So if a fictional God created this world and hid the real God from us, then who could that be other than this Neanderthal that then created the white Jesus, the white Muhammad, and all the rest of it? Is that right? Okay, then. So let's let it be. Let's let it be. So we understand. You had to understand it, but see, our ancestors knew. That's why they always place, markers. You see, and they always put that cobra right there on the pineal to let you know, and understanding that the cobra is also a solar deity. Once you understand that it's symbolic of the sun sitting right there on your forehead. And right there, they understood that melanin was the source of thought, of life. Just like when you look out there into the cosmos, it's the source of all creation and life, the primeval abyss in the mind. And the sun rose up out of the primeval abyss in the mind. And the thoughts and all of the you could conceive is rising up with, in that primeval black abyss in the brain and in the mind. This is where it comes from. And without that understanding, see, they go off into these synthetic, constructs. These synthetic constructs that something out there came here, and we already there. We don't nothing have to come. We already there. We here. In our mind, we are infinite. You see, once we understand that the melanin in our mind is the same as the melanin, you can get out there by going in here. You see, the portals out there is in here. Motherfucker keep wondering a ship, nigga. The ship is in here. when you go in, you gonna find all the portals are inside of you. You feel me? That's where you got the master. You got the master self. When you master self, and you begin to understand these portals and what they call chakras, and there's more than 7 chakras. That's just that's a number that we go by, even though there's we align ourselves to particular constellations, but these become arbitrary numbers. These become arbitrary numbers. You see what I'm saying? Because being infinite, you can give you something to work with. You feel what I'm saying? But as you move on, as you master, it's always another stage. So it's an infinite stage. It's more than 7. You see, it's infinite, and it's more than 360, because 360 in essence is not infinite. You think it's infinite, but if it's just 360 degrees, then there's an end to that. You see what I'm saying? You going around in a circle. You know what I'm saying? You going around in a circle. You see, but in essence, is moving up. Like, what I'm saying? Like a helix. It's not just you going around in a circle, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an infinite going around in a goddamn circle. You see, that's what you're doing, infinitely going around in a goddamn circle. That's what you're doing, infinitely. But this is open. It's like a funnel. It's almost like a helix, and it's moving up. You see what I'm saying? Progressively moving up all the time. You feel me? Moving up, and it could be going in the other direction too. You understand? Anytime you could put a number on some shit, it's not infinite no more. Period. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep wherever the fucking number, you got to keep going. That's but they give arbitrary so you can have something to work with. Okay, we're going to identify this as infinity. You see what I'm saying? This is infinity, but technically it go on. And so, yeah, they give you something. So they say 7 chakras. And how the fuck? It's more than that. You see, that's why they tell you after you master these, it unlocks other chakras. You know what I'm saying? There's other understandings. There's goddamn infinite stars out there. Okay, so there's degrees for each star. So what number are you going? What number are you going to stop at? You're going to keep going, but you got to have something. So you develop classes and stages and grades, first grade, second grade, and you will deal with this number, an arbitrary number, and you develop into the next grade and deal with that arbitrary number and go, and that's how you study. But there's no goddamn infinity is without structure. This is chaos. See, I'm just saying chaos. Well, that's chaotic, what I just said, because it undo shit. Most people's is used to being in a box. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to train a motherfucker in a box. But see, sometimes you got to come out in chaos. Chaos is without structure, is without the confinement. You feel what I'm saying? That's what guerrilla warfare is. It say be like water. Water is unconfined. You see what I'm saying? Water is unconfined. It can become and go, and you understand what I'm saying? It's not, and even though you see it out there in the ocean and shit, it's under the ocean, is above the ocean. You see what I'm saying? It be like water, and that's what the art of war say. In guerrilla warfare, it's like you're in the darkness. You come out of the darkness, just a hand reach out of the darkness and grab a motherfucker. There's no order. If you go out there like the Roman soldiers, and you take, you get in lines and shit, and and this, that, and the third, and that's the way you fight. They knew that was the way to destroy their ass, because they took that same strategy into Germany and shit. And they took them motherfuckers, and they knew what they was doing. They knew they only knew how to fight out in the open field in formations and shit. And so when they got into Germany, they knew, they was seeking to destroy their ass, and they took them off in that damn forest, and they was trying to get to another location, on the opposite side of the forest. They could either go around it or they could go through it. And one of the, it was a general in the Roman army that had an allegiance to some of them German tribes. Matter of fact, he was from Germany. He had been taken from his people, and he had been raised in Rome to become a general. I don't even know if he was a general. I know he had reached, I don't know if he was a general, but he was close to it. He was high ranking, but he was under a general, and he was that general's main, it was his main lieutenant, that because he was from Germany, he knew the lay of the land. So where we going quicker if we go through this goddamn forest. And he had reservations about going through that forest, but he said, okay, if we can get there quicker and set up, then let's do it. And when he took them motherfuckers through that forest, man, and it was, what a forest like, and it's hilly and it's uneven, and they pulling these goddamn, all these apparatuses of war and shit. They pulling this shit all, and it's bogged down and shit. They caught their ass up in that forest. Man, them motherfuckers came out on guerrilla warfare on there. They was coming out. They was rolling all them big ass, they'll take them big ass balls of goddamn like hay and fucking, all shit that's easily could be lit. And they would make these big ass balls of fire, and they'd roll them motherfuckers. And then they were just coming out the goddamn darkness on there. It was the greatest defeat in Roman history, where they wiped out, I think it was something like 30,000 in one night. This was one of the greatest defeats in history, where that many people died in one fucking day. 30 wiped them out. They say out of them 30,000, it was less than 100 motherfuckers that got away. They damn near completely obliterated their ass. You see what I'm saying? Because people think in a box. And that's how most motherfuckers is. They don't know how to come out of that motherfucking box. They stay in confinement. You see what I'm saying? They stay in that confinement. And if you stay in that confinement, then it's easier to anticipate your moves and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what the chaos is. It's not evil. It means that you seep off into the abyss. You see what I'm saying? And and a lot of people don't like for people to do that, because they know if you do it, that's just like the ninja, a chaos being. You see what I'm saying? The ninja gonna come at night. That's just like the assassins, the assassins. You see what I'm saying? They would do shit that you know what I'm saying? They come, and while you sleep, you know what I'm saying? Leave a little ladder on the side of your motherfucking bed, like, nah, you better do what the fuck we asked you, just to let you know I've been here. You see, they'll do shit like that. Leave a little ladder, come in there, the king in there sleep. He got guards all around the palace, and they would get in there and leave a little letter right there on his table, and he'll wake up and they'll let him know that they had been there. You see what I'm saying? These is chaos beings. These is people that's gonna come out of the abyss. You see what I'm saying? And how they formulate the things that they do, and that's what the chaos beings is. And so these Europeans don't have no idea about that because they don't understand the darkness. Yeah, they understand in that case, but they don't understand it in divinity. They may understand the darkness of the cave, but they don't understand the darkness of divinity. You see what I'm saying? That's two separate things. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the darkness of divinity. You see? So when we talk about, we know that we're from the cosmos because we know all the elements of the cosmos is in us. That's how we know we from the stars. You see? That's how we know we from. And the crazy things about it, the Pharaoh, when he died, right? And he had when the Pharaoh, when he died, he would have the ark right there outside his tomb. You know what I'm saying? Which is, the ark is a spaceship. That's right. The ark of Khufu that you see on the back end of the pyramid of Khufu is also a spaceship. You feel what I'm saying? Because the bar of the Pharaoh would take to the ship and sell off. You see, he would sell off back up the Nile, because the Nile is technically flowing from the Milky Way. That's right. From the Milky Way down onto Earth, down into the Nile, into Egypt. You see what I'm saying? So the Pharaoh would take back to that ark, sail back up the river into the Milky Way to be one with the whole, to be reborn. That's right. The ark, the bark or the ark of Ra, and sail right back up into the Milky Way to be reborn into the black hole, to be reborn into the afterlife, to be one and take his place as an avatar with the other great netters, the other pharaohs that had achieved immortality, all the gods that were the immortal gods, and all the pharaohs and all the empresses that had achieved, and all the Africans that had achieved immortality. That's how, sail back up to now on the spaceship, which is the Ark of Ra. Yeah, the cosmic boat of Ra. That's exactly what it is. So, but we understand that. We understand that in allegorical understanding what it is. So these motherfuckers actually think it's some motherfuckers. I'm waiting on to see it. I understand what it is, but see, they didn't take. They don't see. This is what happened when you get a synthetic understanding. This is what you have today. Motherfuckers talking about ships and shit and this, that. Those ships or them wheels that they talking about is chakras inside of you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the Anunnaki that you looking for out there is inside of you. Those are different stages of evolution and divinity. You better catch up before you get left behind. This is General Cyrus Seti saying, hey, we got some more fire. It's SETI AI. What you talking about you talking about the space shit, SETI? Yeah, I don't know. It might be. It might be. Do I believe the story is a Credo Mutwa? I got Credo on my I think Credo, I believe Credo have some esoterical understanding. I do believe he got some esoterical understanding. I understand he's a priest, and I know he's speaking esoterically about a lot of things. I haven't listened to Credo in a minute, but I've listened to certain of his videos, and I understood. You know what I'm saying? I did understand. And so I have no problem in listening to Credo. You know what I'm saying? And I have to listen to him. It's been a minute since I've listened to him, but I have a place for him, on my page. Yes, I do. I have a place for him. And I believe that, we should take the time to listen to him. I haven't listened. I have to go back and revisit a lot of my older teachers. I do. And that's why I'm putting them. So y'all get on over there to the Black Power Cartel, and you will see that I've been putting up, and everything you see on there is something that I want to study. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not putting it up there. If I put it up there, it's because I like it. I don't just put shit up on Black Power Cartel. If I put it up there, it's because I want to study that. So Credo is there. And so what do you think about it? What you think about Credo? He was the truth. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Credo was going up. He was dealing with the essence too. We'll talk about him later. We coming right back. We got some more work. We can't stop right here. This is General Sarasun said. He said, "Hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Get over there to Patreon, man. We got that file up there right now. We got it up there right now. Mutwa, that's right. Netters of Chaos, Tarway, Rhett, and so Beck. He fall in alignment of Black divinity. I know what it's about. He falls right. He's a high priest of Black divinity. I know that. So y'all get on over there and get that Patreon file over there, and I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.